Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be filming a couple of videos, so this is a crappy lighting, but I want to do my wrap up for December and also my Christmas book haul, so I'm going to do that after I film this video. So anyways, oh, I just blinked. I just got mascara underneath my eye. No. Let's go ahead and do my December wrap up. I had a horrible reading month this month compared to the other months, but this has also been one of the busiest months I've had, so I think it kind of balanced out. Let me count how many books I read. Hold on. I read 9 books this month, which is totally low for my normal reading, but either way, doesn't matter because I liked the books that I read. So let's just get into those. When the month first started, that's kind of when I was in the thrones of my book slump. So I read some Kristen Ashley novels. I read Wild Man. It was really good. I really like that one. I've only read it one time before, so it was nice to see how much it's changed in my perspective and all that. So it was a good book. And the other book that I read was the next book in that series, which is the Dream Man series, and that's Lawman, and that's one of my favorite Kristen Ashley novels ever, so I've read that one a couple of times, but I was just kind of not in the mood to read, but I always read before I go to bed, so when I'm not reading any book or in a book slump, I usually just pick a Kristen Ashley novel that I really like, so that way I can just, you know, relax and wind down after a busy day. So those 2 books, they were the first ones I read, and both of them are 5 out of 5 stars, because I just love Kristen Ashley. The next book that I read was a new release, and I pre-ordered the book, which I don't normally do, but I pre-ordered it a while ago, and that's Crash Into You by Katie McGarry, and I loved this book. I think I have a review of it on my channel, so I'll link that down below so you can see all my thoughts on it, but I just loved this story. It was a great continuation of the world that Katie McGarry had created in her stories, and I just really enjoyed it. I love Katie McGarry's writing, so I just really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much as Dare You To and Pushing the Limits, but I still highly enjoyed it, and I think I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars or maybe a 4.5 stars. I can't remember, but I still loved it. The next book that I read was also really good. I liked it a lot, and that was Infinity by Sherilyn Kenyon. This book is about Nick, and he finds himself in this paranormal world that he didn't know existed, and it's kind of just how New Orleans has actually real zombies in it. No, but it was really good. There's a lot more to the story, and I enjoyed it. It's really different than what I was expecting, but I really enjoyed the story. I didn't do a review. I think I filmed a review, but I never posted it, but I still really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to continue on with this series, and yeah. Can't wait to see where the series goes. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Alright, the next book that I read, I had to dig for because my bookshelves are undergoing some massive rearranging. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm running out of room. But anyway, so I had to find this book. It was The Edge of Never by J.A. Redimersky. I have done a review on this book. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was gonna like it, but that being said, it was not my favorite book in the whole entire world. I had some problems with it, but I still enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and if you like new adult, I'd recommend you check it out because a lot of people who read this story end up loving it, so I'm probably one of those few that didn't necessarily love it, but I didn't hate it. So I'll link my review down below so you can see all my thoughts, but I read this one. Then in between that book and the next book I'm going to show you, I read another KA book, and I feel like I've said Kristen Ashley on this channel way too much, so let's just shorten it to KA. I read Golden Trail, which is actually, I have moved it up further on the list. I had also only read that book once. Now it's probably my second favorite. Lawman was my second, but now I think that one's my second favorite. It was so good, and just, oh, I just love Kristen Ashley. So anyways, I read that book. It's Golden Trail. The next one that I read was Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. I do have a review of this, so I'll link that down below. I liked this story. I can see where people say it's not worth the hype and it's not the best book in the world, but I can see also where people would love it and how the story is going to grow and build. So I can't wait to read the next one. I enjoyed it. I tabbed some of my favorite spots. I think the writing was just so beautifully done, and I cannot wait to read the next one. Did I already say that? I did already say that, I think. Short-term memory loss. Okay. The next book that I read was one of my all-time favorites that I've read this year, and that's Across the Universe by Beth Revis. I love this book. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I loved the characters. I loved the world. I loved everything about it, and I cannot wait to read the next ones in the series, which is what I've said about every single book. But seriously, this book was so amazing. So different than what I was expecting. I haven't read a true sci-fi novel like this before, and it just blew my mind, and it was so good. It was just so good. And I actually read this for the Christmas Booktubeathon. This is the only book I read and finished, so I really enjoyed this book, and I recommend this book to you if you're watching. Go read this book if you have not read it. Even if you don't like sci-fi. Just get through, let's see, get through 5 chapters. If you don't like it after 5 chapters, I understand, but you'll be hooked after 5 chapters, I promise you. I enjoyed this book. I loved it. I have not done a review. Actually, that's a lie. I've done 2 reviews, but I don't like them. They don't turn out good. I just feel like I'm gushing. I don't know. Might put up the review. Who knows? But anyways, I really, oh my god, I just spit on my camera. Let me just get that for you. Okay. Oh god, I smudged it. Oh no. Okay. I really enjoyed the story. Okay, and the last book that I read, I just finished, like a couple of days ago. I finished yesterday, and I read it in one day. I don't know, it didn't take me very long to read. But I really enjoyed it, and that's Foreplay by Sophie Jordan, and I got this book for Christmas, so I was gonna debate showing you, but I don't know, I was in a reading slump, like I said. I haven't really read any good books this month besides, well, actually that's not true. I read a lot of good books this month, but just, I don't know, I just didn't, nothing clicked. I just was having an off month. So I just decided to put in some filler, and I kind of wanted to not read so much Chris and Ashley where I don't have any to read the next months. To reread, I should say, the next months. Does that make sense? Anyways, so I read this book. It's a new adult book. It was really well written. I actually really enjoyed it. Me and new adult have a very thin line relationship. If it's done well, I love it. But I also hate it. This can become a very rambly moment, so I'm going to try to shorten why me and new adult have a love-hate thing going on. But it's mostly because I think writers have it in their head that new adult should be a certain type of book and that they can't make it into something different. I feel like there are ways, there's like this middle ground of how authors think they should write new adult, and so it doesn't always turn out right. Sophie Jordan did it well. I loved the character development. I love the characters in the book. I love that it was just one point of view. I feel like that's just perfect for new adult. I loved that it was based around college age, because that's what I feel like new adult should be, and I loved how the ages were a little bit older in the college. I thought going into it, I haven't done a review for this either, so I'm just going to tell you my thoughts. I thought going into it was going to be a certain type of book, because it's about a girl who likes a guy and wants to marry this one guy that she's had fixated in her head she was going to marry since she's been 12 years old. It's her best friend's brother. She felt like she was in love with him her whole entire life. And so she has it in her mind she's going to marry him. And there's a reason why, because she's had like a rocky past and she feels like he's safe and stable and she needs that. And so he's always looked at her as a sister and not as a love interest. And so then she feels like she's inadequate, so she wants to have some experience. She meets this bartender and they kind of develop this relationship where he's teaching her teaching her more experience, basically, more foreplay. I thought it was going to go a certain way because I've read multiple books like this where they want one guy and they want to have experience with another guy. I've read specifically, I can remember one book, which was an adult romance book like this, and I felt like it was going to go the same route. It kind of reminds me of like The Ugly Truth a little bit, you know, it's just been done over and over and over again. But I think the story held its own. It was a little bit different, still held the same guidelines, but the meatiness of it was a little bit different than what I was expecting. That's all I'm trying to say. So anyways, I really enjoyed this book, and I'm glad this was the last book I read this month. However, I'm not sure if that will be completely true, but I have a couple of books I'm in the middle of and a couple of books that I'm reading currently. I've just been starting books and putting them down, which is a horrible habit, so I'm going to try to clear all that out so I can read the new books that I got for Christmas. But I am currently reading Kaleidoscope by Chris and Ashley, which does not come out until February or March. I thought it was February 2nd, but I think it doesn't come out till March 4th. Or it might be March 2nd. I don't remember. But it comes out later in the spring, and I I'm just so ecstatic that I got to read it. It's on NetGalley, so if you are a book blogger and you love Chris and Ashley, go read it because it's so good. It's blowing my mind. It's amazing. I'm about 50% done with it, so I'll probably finish that either tonight or tomorrow, so that'll probably be added to my December wrap-up, but I actually might have a review for that on my channel too, because I think I'm going to review it on my channel instead of on my blog. We'll see. That's probably all I'm going to finish this month is Kaleidoscope, and these books I just know me, and we're about to start packing and start to get crazy. So that is my December wrap-up. I probably won't do a TBR video because I don't know what I want to read. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just pick random books because I've had like this mood where I just want to read a random book, so I might do that, or I might just finish the books I'm already currently in because I need to do that too, so we'll see. Now that I'm done rambling, let me know if you guys want to know anything on these books. If you want to tell me what you thought about the books, that'd be awesome. If you've read them, if you're planning on reading them, that'd be awesome too. I'd love to talk about these books with you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great holiday, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will probably see you in the new year. Yes, I will. I'll have a book haul up soon. Okay. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!